Hi guys, welcome back once again to my channel. I am Nkiruka Obego. In today's video, I'll be showing you guys how to sew the kimono on the thumbnail. First off, we are going to start by inserting our vertical measurement. Just like I always do, I've already created my baseline. So now I'm marking in my vertical measurement, which includes my shoulder to bust point, shoulder to waistline, shoulder to hip line, and shoulder to full length of the dress. Moving on, the next thing I'm going to be doing is to outline our dotted lines. If you are new to my channel, you are highly welcome. I am Nkiruka Obego. In this channel, I upload detailed videos on how to cut and sew, tips and tricks. Okay, so do well to subscribe as you will not regret that. Like this video if at the end of it you found it helpful, and do not forget to click the notification bell so that you will be notified each time I upload detailed videos like this. To all my returning subscribers, you guys already know you are champs and I cannot do without you guys. Thank you for always tuning into this channel and supporting me. Please do well to like this video so that the algorithm will be able to share it to other people who may find it helpful. Love you guys. So moving on, the next thing I'm going to do is to divide my measurements by 4. I've already divided my bust measurement, so go ahead to divide your bust measurement by 4 and input. You do same for the waist, okay, and you're also going to divide your hip measurement by 4, okay, and the next thing you do to add your ease and seam allowance. So for me, I added extra 4 inches here, okay, as I'll be taking 3 inches for ease and 1 inch for sewing allowance. So the next thing I just did was to mark in my sleeve length, and I came down by 1.5 for the shoulder slope. So the next thing I'm doing now is to mark in the neckline. So I'll be working later on the front piece. So let me just insert my sleeve circumference. So that is what I've just done. So go ahead to insert yours. It can be 7 inches sleeve opening, 8 inches up to 10 or 12 inches. Okay, it depends how wide you want the circumference of your sleeve. So I've marked in mine. The next thing I'm going to do is to connect like so. Can you see? Just create that curve there and make sure that the points on your waistline, hip line are not that sharp. You just have to blend them out. So the next thing I'm doing now is to add ½ inch for joining allowance. I'm going to be joining the shoulder and that of the back. So this is the full length. I'm going to be extending my measurement, the exact measurement I have on the waist, down to the full length. Okay, I'm going to mark it like this, and as you can see, I've already added 1.5 inches as my hemming allowance. So go ahead and do that also. So now I'll connect. Moving on, guys, after connecting the lines, the next thing I'm going to do is to cut out. Okay, in my previous video I taught how to cut a kimono dress. If you've not seen that video, please do well, because I'll be applying the same method to this particular one. Okay, that particular video is well explanatory. All right, so after cutting the front, we're going to move on to the back. Like I told you guys, I'll be coming back to work on the neckline, so that's just what I'm showing to you guys. So bringing on the back fabric, I'm going to mark out 1.5. okay, this is just to help your kimono dress sit well on you so that you will not have to drag it forward. All right, I don't know if you understand what I'm saying, but if you've sewn a kimono dress before that you have to draw it forward to sit well on your shoulder, this is the reason why it's like that. So you just have to just watch the previous video and you will understand much better. So now I'm just going to create my lines, okay, and I've already placed the front fabric onto the back fabric. So here I'll be taking a neckline circumference of 3.5 by 1 inch. That is for the width and depth, okay, and of course the front width also is 3.5, but the depth is going to vary. Okay, so after that you're just going to cut out your marked lines. Every other thing aside from this shoulder 1.5 inch difference, every other thing remains the same. So just cut out just like you can see me do. Cut. So you just cut all through. So you just cut and notch important places like your waistline and your hip line. Okay, so it has to match for the front and back piece. That is the essence of notching, so that you make sure that these 2 points matches while sewing. Moving on, the next thing I'm going to do is to determine my pocket opening, and I'll be marking 6 inches for this. Okay, and I'm also going to notch this so that while sewing the pocket I'll know that it's going to start from here and end here. Did you get? It's going to start here and stop here. All right, so this is the material I'll be using for the pocket. Okay, so just place your hand this way and you cut out your pocket. Okay, mind you that you are going to be cutting 4 of these, and as you can see I marked 7 inches. This is plus 1 inch allowance. Okay, so on the fabric you mark 6 inches, while cutting the pocket bag you mark 7 inches. I hope you understand this. All right, so moving on, I'm going to determine my front neck depth just like I told you guys earlier on. Okay, initially I wanted to use 7 inches, but I decided to make it 8 inches, so I marked in 8 inches for my front neck depth. Okay, and I went in from the center front by 1 inch. So after that, the next thing to do is to connect this mark to the shoulder tip like this. Okay, so now we have our front neck line, and you can now cut it out like this. So the next thing you're going to do is to bring your back fabric, but before then, this is the fabric. This is bridal satin. I'm going to be using this to finish up the front neckline, the sleeve length, and also to paste just like you can see on the thumbnail. Okay, so this is the back fabric. We are going to be joining shoulder to shoulder like this. So that's the first thing to do after joining in your shoulder measurement. So you finish up your sleeve length with the cut out black fabric. I'll be cutting that pretty much soon. So after that, you sew in your black fabric onto your neckline, and then you paste the other design you saw on the thumbnail before joining the sides and finally the hemline. Did you get? So we'll be taking that one step at a time. So the next thing to do is to mark out the black fabric that you are going to be using to finish your neckline and your sleeve length, and also the one that you use to paste. So here I marked out 4 inches. So after cutting it out, I'm going to iron this, unfold. That will give us 2 inches. Okay, so I'm automatically using 2 inches for this, the neckline and the sleeve hem. So moving on, guys, the next thing we are going to do is to attach the black fabric that we cut out to the sleeve hem and also to the neckline. Okay, so the next thing you are going to do is to measure the circumference of your neckline. So you are going to measure like this. Remember, we've joined our shoulder, that's the front fabric and the back together. So you are going to measure right round like this. So once you are done measuring, just know that you are going to cut excess of this black strip, okay, so that you are not going to experience any form of shortage while attaching this to the neck circumference. Did you get? So you are going to attach like this all through. Attach also to your sleeve hem. So here I have the black fabric unfold. As you can see, I have it on 2 inches. You attach to your sleeve neckline, then you join your sides like this, attach your pocket, and after joining your sides, you hem the down part of it. So here I'm done attaching just like I said, and I've also gone ahead to join the pocket just as you can also see. So we're almost done with this video. The next thing you're going to see is me placing this on the mannequin for a better view. So before I place on the mannequin, finally, this is a 10 by 10 inches fabric. I've already folded 1/2 inch inward like this to keep it clean and neat, okay, and I'm just going to cut out the excess fabric. It's good to have excess than to have shortage. So I'm going to place this, position it the way I want, pin it down, and also if you're a beginner, you may want to do this when your fabric is still singled out, like when you've not joined the sides together, okay, to be easier for you. But if you can still do it this way, just pin them down, and so no issues, okay. So once you are done with it, you are good to go. So this is the final look of the kimono we just made, and this other kimono is the one I told you guys I've previously made, okay. Please, if you find this video helpful, like, subscribe, okay, click on the bell icon to be notified each time I upload a new video. Please like this video so that others will get to see it. Thank you. Bye.